Hi, this is Dawn from Ninja Bunny Crochet. Today I have for us to do this beautiful shell stitch. This is a very easy stitch to do. It's basically double crochets and single crochets. That's a 5 double crochet shell with double crochets in between and single crochets on top of the shells. So grab your hooks, grab your yarns, and let's do some shell stitches together. For today's tutorial, I'll be using a J hook or a 6.0 millimeter hook and some worsted weight yarn. For this shell pattern, for this 5 double crochet shell pattern, the multiple is a 6 plus 2. So we'll be chaining 20 for today's example. Once you have your chain of 20, I'll meet back up with you. Now that we have our chain of 20, we're going to be starting second chain from hook with a single crochet. Skip the next 2 stitches, 1, 2, and in the next stitch we're going to be doing 5 double crochets. Skip the next 2 chains, 1, 2, and in the next chain do a single crochet. Skip the next 2 chains, 1, 2, and then the next chain do 5 double crochets. Skip the next 2 stitches, 1, 2, and do a single crochet. Please repeat this pattern all the way down the chain, and I'll meet back up with you at the end of the chain. The end of row 1, and this is what your work should look like. You should have a single crochet for your last stitch. To start row 2, we're going to turn the work and chain up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Skip the next 3 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, and single in the next stitch. Skip the next, you need to chain 2, then skip the next 2 stitches, 1, 2, and in the next single crochet, place a double crochet. Chain 2, then skip 2, 1, 2, and in the next double crochet, place a single crochet. Chain 2, skip 2, 1, 2, and then the next single crochet, place a double crochet. Chain 2, skip 2, 1, 2, and then the next double crochet, place a single crochet. chain 2 again, skip 2, and in the last stitch place a double crochet. And your work will look something like this. Now we're going to, for row 3, chain 1, turn the work, single in the first stitch, and we're going to place 5 double crochets into that first single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. In the next double crochet, place a single crochet. And 5 double crochets in the next single. And a single crochet in the next double crochet. 5 double crochets in the next single crochet. Now in this chain 5, we're going to count up 3 chains, 1, 2, 3, and we're going to single in that third chain. So we're going to try to make sure we grab both loops if you can. Sometimes it can be a little difficult to grab both loops. There we go. Sometimes that turning chain gets twisted. And single crochet in that turning chain, the third chain of the turning chain. So this is what your work will look like. You basically have a 2-row repeat. You're going to repeat row 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2 for however long you want your project to be. You're going to, if you want your project to end with this nice little scalloped edge, you'll end your project on row 2. If you want your project to end with a straight top, you can end your project on row 1. I usually will end my project on row 2 because it has a nice scalloped edge and it has a better finish. Like the example that I had right here. So it has a nice scalloped top. So if you like this tutorial, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to ring that bell so you won't miss any of my tutorials. Thanks for watching and happy crocheting. Bye-bye.